Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss another essential topic of this English series, subject verb agreement. Dear students, sometimes we make a mistake to add plural verbs whether there is a need of singular verbs, and sometimes we add singular verbs whether there is a need of plural verbs. So in order to avoid such mistakes, there are some rules regarding this subject verb agreement that must be followed. So let's get started. The main and basic rule is that singular subject must having singular verbs, whereas plural subjects take plural verbs. Dear students, according to rule number 1, if you are going to use a pronoun you, it always takes plural verbs. Through these examples, you can notice that we have added plural verbs with the pronoun you. You were invited to come. You are asked to clean the room. You sing so well. According to rule number 2, if a sentence begins with here or there, the verbs agrees with the subjects which follows it. Means after a verb, we have to notice which type of subject is used, whether it is in singular form or in plural form. So according to that subject, we have to add a verb. Here in these examples, we have used two verbs with here and there. Here carries plural verb. Why? Because after the verb or we have used plural subjects, the ways. Whereas in the next sentence, we have added singular subject, we have added singular verb is. Why? Because after this verb is we have a singular subject. So while using here and there, we have to agree verb with the last subject. According to rule number 3, if two subjects, one single and one plural, are concerned by either or, neither nor, the verb agrees with the nearer subjects. Means we have to add a verb with the subject which is used after or nor. So in these examples, you will further notice that how verbs are agreed with different subjects. In the first one, neither the players nor the coach. Hereafter nor we have a singular subject coach. So we can add a verb according to the last subject which is used after nor. In the last one sentence, either the conductor or the singers. Here you can further notice that after or we have used plural subjects singulars. We have used plural subject singers. So we are needed here to use plural verb with it. According to rule number 4, a singular subject followed by intervening words or phrases such as with, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with, and no less than takes a singular verb. You can notice in these examples, Jack, accompanied by his sisters, is enrolling. We should not say that Jack, accompanied by his sisters, are enrolling in PCC. So, when such subjects, if they are connected by with, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with, and no less than, they always take singular verbs. In the next sentence, daddy as well as my brothers. Here we have joined two subjects, daddy and brothers, with as well as. So here we need only singular verb. According to rule number 5, singular subjects joined by and require a plural verb except when they mean one thing. For suppose in these sentence, for suppose you can distinguish these two examples. The first one contains two subjects joined by conjunction and, but in the first sentence we have added plural verbs because here we mean two different subjects, Larry and Mercy. They are two different subjects. So when two different subjects are connected by and, their verb must be plural. But if two singular subjects are connected by and, we add with them singular verb. Why? Because here we mean a singular idea. So when two singular subjects, if they are connected by and, if they represent single idea, we will add them singular verb. My teacher and friend. Here, my teacher and friend reflects a single idea, so here it carries singular verb. According to rule number 7, if a singular subject is followed by a phrase containing a plural noun, the verb is singular. For suppose one of the boys or one of the members. If such structures are used in different sentences, we add with them a singular verb. Now, according to rule number 8, the indefinite pronouns such as several, few, both, many, and others are always plurals. For suppose both were asking to be freed, several are seeking justice. According to number 9, the indefinite pronouns such as some, most, all, none are singular or plural according to the meaning of the sentence. Sometimes these words take singular verbs and sometimes take plural verbs. So according to the nature of the sentence, they take singular or plural verbs. According to number 10, when any of the following indefinite pronouns is a subject, the verb is singular. For suppose everybody, each, no one, another, anybody, nobody, every, nothing, everything, anyone, either, neither, everyone, somebody, someone. They always carry singular verb. For suppose every woman and for suppose every man and woman in this hall is a member. According to number 11, expressions of time, money, weight, and distance are singular even if the form is plural. For suppose 2 years is a long time to wait. $1 million was given back to the owner. According to number 12, when the amount of money refers to the separate units, the verb is plural. Through these examples, dear students, you will notice that how these words take plural verbs. 5, 25 cent coins were found. 60, 100 peso will 60, 100 peso bills were added to the budget. According to number 13, the following words are always plural: pants, trousers, pliers, scissors, shears, tongues. However, if the word pair is used with these words, the verb is singular. When these words are used alone, they will take plural verbs. For suppose in this sentence, the pants, it will carry singular, it will carry plural verb. But when we add the word pair with these words, they will carry singular verbs. For suppose when we are going to use scissors, here it takes plural verb. But when we are going to add the word pair, it will carry singular verb. The pair of scissors was placed on the table. According to number 14, certain nouns, though plural in form, are singular in meaning and therefore they take singular verbs. For suppose mathematics and news, apparently they look as they are in plural form, but here they will take singular verbs. Means such nouns whose form is plural but reflect singular meaning always carry singular verb. According to number 15, when the word is preceded by a article, it takes a plural verb, but when it is preceded by definite article, it takes a singular verb. For suppose here we have two phrases, number of students and the number of students. When number of students is added with indefinite article a, it will carry plural verb. For suppose in these sentences, we have added two different articles, a number of students and the number of students. When number of students is added with indefinite article a, it will carry plural verb, but when number of students is added with the definite article, it will carry singular verb. A number of students are waiting outside, but when we say the number of students outside is not recorded yet, so when we are going to add a article, it will carry plural verb. According to number 16, when fractions are used, the verbs agrees with the object of the phrase. For suppose one half of the cake. Here after preposition of, we have to decide which verb should be agreed with the particular subjects. So here we have to focus the subject which is used after a preposition of. If the subject after preposition is a singular, we add singular verb. But if the subject is plural after preposition of, we will add plural verb with it. Look at these examples. One half of the cake. Here, after a preposition of, we have a singular subject. So, we have added singular verb was. But in the next sentence, after a preposition of, we have a plural subject implies. So, here we have added plural verb. According to number 17, these nouns may be singular or plural in meaning. Athletics, genetics, politics, gymnastics, statics. When the noun refers to an organized activity, it is singular. When the noun refers to the activities of individuals within a group or to varied activities, it is a plural. Dear students, further you will understand through these examples. Gymnastics is very popular among girls. Here we have added singular verb with gymnastics. But in the next, gymnastics shown in the field today, but in the next sentence, gymnastics shown in the field today were outstanding. Here it carries plural verb. So according to the nature of the sentence, sometimes they take singular verb and sometimes they take plural verb. According to number 19, adjectives used as nouns are considered plural. For suppose poor, efficient, they are adjectives. But when we add definite article with these adjectives, in order to show plural meaning, they always carry plural verbs. For suppose here the poor means poor people. So it carries plural verb. The poor are to be helped. The efficient are what this country needs. According to number 20, collective nouns may be singular or plural depending on whether the individual members are acting individually or collectively. These nouns are company, group, committee, crowd, jury, flock, team. They always carry singular verb according to the nature of the sentence, or they take plural verbs according to same nature. The committee is against the plan. Acting collectively singular means here we determine committee as a whole, but in the next sentence we consider committee as an, in the first sentence we determine committee as an individual, but in the next sentence we consider committee as a whole. So when these words are used in order to show individual participation or as a whole participation, in both the senses, in both the cases, So in both the cases they will carry different verbs. According to rule number 29, in the use of mathematical expressions, the following are accepted. 7 plus 3 is 10. 7 and 3 are 10. 5 times 2 are 10. 5 minus 2 is 3. So these are the mathematical expression which you have to keep in your mind while using different verbs with them. According to number 22, titles of books, plays, articles, movies, etc. are regarded as singular, even though words in the title may be plural. Look at these examples. In dreams begin responsibilities is a name of book, is a name of a book, though it reflects plural meaning, but whereas it is a name of book, so we must agree it a singular verb. Great expectations, though it appears as it is in plural, but on the other hand it is a name of book, so we must agree with it a singular verb. According to number 23, names of organization take a singular verb when the whole organization is referred to, and a plural verb when the members are referred to. For suppose in these examples, you will also notice that if two singular subjects are connected, by and, but here we have agreed with them a singular verb because here they reflect a singular idea. So in that sense we will agree with them singular or plural verb according to the nature of the sentence. According to number 24, if a sentence begins with expletive, the verb is always singular even if the subject that follows the verb is plural. It is the schools which must assume the responsibility. In the next sentence, it is us who must take care of the environment. So, such words, when they start with it, according to the nature of the last subject, we have to agree the verb. Dear students, hope you understand this video very well. Thank you for watching this video.